Hi everybody, welcome to tutorial week 5 and then finally I got my webcam sorted out and you can see my beautiful face once more. So welcome everybody to tutorial week 5. This is 11. I'm shooting as of this moment at 11:33 p.m. And with that, this is specifically for tutorial group 2, 7, and 5 because tomorrow is a public holiday. Happy Wesak Day to each and every one of you who are celebrating. Happy holidays. Have a good one-day break for tomorrow. So with that, and to cover on for this week's tutorial for tutorial group 2, 5, and 7. But if you are from tutorial group 3, 1, and 6, you will be, you will do with me and Dr. Azian next week. But nevertheless, if you want to watch the video, you can watch the video. Okay, so with that, coming to our tutorial week 5 for today. If you can see right now, I have 2 cameras. Okay, so I will show you why I want to do that for today. So for tutorial group 2, 7, and 5, that will be on Thursday. So I'm giving you an explanation on what is it about on TV and film. Okay, so this morning at 8 a.m. we talk about TV and film, the history, the evolution, more on TV, a couple of things on film, and how these mediums are important to actually influence people's action. It gives an ideology of a certain issue from the content creator side to the audience, and the audience is being immersed with an idea when they see either a TV program or a film, when they watch it. So with that, I want to give a quick explanation of a tutorial. So, and I want to share with you for today a couple of photography shots in that is being used in TV and film, and specifically in production. So let's go one by one. So I am sharing with you how to do photography shots. Okay, photography shots. These are basic photography shots. So going to the first one, okay, going through the first one, okay, is okay, extreme long shot. So when we talk about extreme long shot, so these photography shots, why is it important? First and foremost, because as a mass communication student, as a person who learns mass communication, you don't have to be a mass comm student. You can be anybody who learns mass communication. It can be from psychology, tourism, robotics, or whatever. And every course is as important as it is, but again, it's important for you to have this basic photography skills and knowledge, because later when you go into the media or you go on field, when people tell you what kind of shot is this, you would probably know. So I'm exposing you to 7 different shots in the particular photography setting, or visual setting, or when you want to take shots. These are the basic shots that you have to know. Might it be you are in journalism, PR, advertising, broadcasting, the same thing. Okay, so the first one is what we call an extreme long shot. So if you look at the screen right here, and we're looking at both sides, very confusing right here. So extreme long shot is used to show a subject from a distance, or the area in which the scene is taking place. And this type of shot is particularly useful for establishing a scene. Established shot later in the article. So it established the scene, it established the scene of the place, and it's very, very nice. And the character doesn't have to be really viewable in the shot. So in taking an extreme long shot, you give the viewer, the location of the scene, the setting of the mood of where you know, the scene takes place. So for that, I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to take extreme long shot. Most of you know, but most of you don't know, but again, we are learning. So with that, let me just open my second screen now. I'm going to open here. So if you look at my second screen, this is my webcam, my beautiful face. So if you look here, this is my second camera. So with that, if you look, let's take a look at the toy right there, at the door here. Here. Okay. So when you want to take extreme long shot, okay, when you want to take extreme long shot, okay, what you do is, I will take off my camera. Okay, this is how you do it. So this is the particular object, right? So you want to take extreme long shot. This is not extreme long shot. Extreme long shot is whereby you go so much further. Okay, extreme long shot, you get the whole setting of the room. Okay, extreme can also be like this, extreme long shot. Not nice, but this is how you do it. Okay, extreme long shot whereby you establish the scene or the location of the room. So this is extreme long shot, about 15 to 20 feet, or even even much more distant than the object or the matter that you are taking as a subject matter, as a photography subject. Okay, so let's say the subject is the toy right there. Okay, the subject is the toy right there. You go as far as possible to take the location, and this is what we call an extreme long shot. If I were to be outside, it would be much more better. But again, I have to use, what I have in this room. Okay, so this is what we call extreme long shot. Okay, moving on. So wait, moving on. I am putting back my phone. Okay, hopefully I have enough battery to do this. Okay, so the second one is long shot. Long shot, it shows the subject from the top to bottom for a person, and this will be head to toes, but not necessarily filling the frame. So again, when we talk about long shot, it focuses on the scene as well, but tighter. Compared to extreme long shot, you cannot see the subject matter, but a little bit much more tighter. You can see, the moving objects, or you can see the subject matter in the particular frame. Okay, this is what we call also as establishing shot. Okay, so for example, right here, coming back to the toy just now, right? So coming back to the toy just now, okay, you can see this, okay, long shot. Okay, let me see. Okay, still cover, a little bit, not nice. Okay, so like this, a little bit like here. This would be some sort of a long shot. Can be a little bit much more nicer of an angle, but but covering head to toe of the toy right here. It's head to toy, and then still have room for the scene to happen around here. Okay, so there is still room. It's not that tight, it's not that zoom in, but you can see the subject matter right here. So this is what we call more or less a long shot. Okay, so I can explain it better if I'm on campus, but again, if you have questions, you can always we can always do it together once more on campus. Okay, so that is what we call long shot. The third one is full shot. What is full shot? It's tighter, whereby when we talk about, if you look through my screen right here, right? Yeah, if you look through my screen, the horse right there, when you see the frame, it's so tight that it leaves not that ample room, not too much space, white space. So it's just like 0.5 centimeter, above a space above a horse's head, horse's head, and it fits nicely to the frame. So showing you a full shot would be like this. Okay, and taking back the toy example. Okay, so taking back the toy example, I have to see my screen. Okay, full shot. Okay, full shot. This is what we call the full shot. Okay, so covering the toy head, okay, head, head, and then to the bottom right here. So some sort like this. Okay, full shot. Okay, so that is how you do a full shot. And again, when we talk about full shot, okay, full shot is always it tends to be more an action and movement rather than a character's emotional state. So you want to get the whole image of the character, for that particular frame. So that is for full shot. For medium long shot, 3/4. Okay, full shot and medium shot show subject from knees up. So if I can open my screen right here. Okay, I'm opening my screen. So this, okay, taking back the toy. Okay, so screen. So try to have, yeah. Okay, try, okay. Oh, that's nice lah. Okay, so like this. It's so short. So, more or less, the knees right here is medium long. Okay, medium long. So if the toy is bigger, it's better. Medium long is like this lah. Let's take the fan. Okay, the fan, not the entire, just up till the knees. Okay, this is what we call medium long shot. Okay, that is 3/4, and then that is you stand a little bit much more closer, so you have to know which angle you want to take. Okay, and then we have the next one is, okay, the next one is medium shot. Okay, medium shot is like this. Okay, when we talk about medium shot, more conversation. If you see scenes, TV dramas who when they have conversation scenes or location, or they sit in a cafe, so that is what we call medium shot. The medium shot is like this. Medium shot, more or less, I'm sitting down. This is medium shot. Okay, medium shot, where you see from head, maybe a little bit upper till waist. Okay, so for example, if you see the fan right here, more or less right here, a little bit up. Okay, so not until down, up till the waist right there. So you have to have a certain kind of a judgment, in looking at objects rather than a person. If you look at objects, you have to use your judgment, half or quarter or 3/4. If you use a human being, it's much more easier. So medium shot is from head to waist. If medium long shot, head to knees. Okay, medium long. So with that, moving on to the next one, close up. Okay, close up is this. Close up, if you look through my face right here, close up, and you go and selfie and do all these poses, things like that, close up, smile, close up. This is close up. You take the shot of your face, and make sure that when you take you want to feel the character and the emotions of the character, in a particular scene. So that's why people do close up. Sometimes it will look like if you watch Indonesian TV dramas, they will have 10 different close-ups in a sinetron, in a TV drama, to show this person angry, this person. For example, this person does something wrong in a TV drama, sinetron, and you have 10 different angles and 10 different people showing that they are shocked. For example, so close up again. Yes. So with that, that is that. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Give me a second. Sorry if you are busy. Okay, wait, let me just put that first. My camera. Okay, so with that, that is close up. Moving on to the next one is extreme close up. Okay, extreme close up is whereby you focus on a small area, or a detail of the subject. Preferably, if you want to take eyes, focus on one eye. If mouth, only mouth. If eyelashes, then focus on eyelashes. So preferably, that is how we do it. And again, when we talk about extreme close-up, it is called as an Italian shot, getting its name from Italian Western films. So if we talk about, if I want to talk about extreme close-up, how do I do it? So let me just give you a particular angle. Hello, everybody. So extreme close-up is Ayo. Is this okay? Let's say one eye, one eye, one eye. Ayo. Extreme close up. Extreme close up, but little bit much more tighter. Okay, extreme close up. Okay, so must be clearer. Okay, my angle is off because I'm watching two cameras. So, but you get what I mean. So again, the subject matter, it has to be one. Okay, one single. So that is extreme close up. Okay, so with that, people, that is my explanation for the entire 7 shots that you have to take for the first tutorial work that you have to do, which is 10 marks. So I'm going to drop a Google Drive link for you to upload, and you do it and submit it by Sunday, 8 p.m. Please don't submit late. And with that, I can deduct marks because you submit late. So let's do that first. There's supposed to be another second work for you to do. But let me try to think, give me some time to think. Maybe I can incorporate that to next week because I have to do it physical for the second work for you to do it. So let's just do the first work first, and then once I figure out, I will let you know. Okay, so with that, do the tutorial work here. 10 marks for tutorial group 2, 5, and 7. You do it, drop your shots, again in the Google Drive link. I'll be creating the tutorial sections accordingly, and then I will I will share what kind of shots that you have to take, and then you just upload and tell me your name when you rename your photo, when you upload it, rename your photo as your name, okay, so it's easier for me to detect who actually take what kind of photo. So the tutorial work for this week for tutorial group 2, 7, and 5, let me repeat in case I'm not clear because it's midnight, is to take 7 photos of what I have explained just now and drop it in the Google Drive link. The deadline will be this Sunday, 8 p.m. Okay, so I will drop the Google Drive link in a bit after my explanation in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so that is 10 marks. But before we end, I would like to share with you a couple of things before we end. So again, we talk about TV and writing, TV and film. So when we talk about TV and film, the format is much more different. When we talk about TV, there's different types of TV program. There is TV live TV show, award show, TV drama, travel log, cooking show, and things like that. that. But again, a minimum, sometimes when you do TV episodes, a minimum of 10 episodes, a maximum of 24. You can go by the hundreds as well, depending on the budget of the production. So with that, when we talk about TV shows, it's more on episode, and it won't be resolved. The issue in the TV series wouldn't be resolved from one episode to another. So that's why it can be continuous. But again, it depends on the structure and the creativity of the producers themselves as well. So again, if you like to do TV show, that's good. Okay, so we can explore those ideas more on campus, hopefully. And with that, when we talk about film, so it's much more different because the duration is 90 minutes over 2 hours. And once upon a time, when we talk about film, that is a film who can last up to 4 hours also. And with that, when we talk about film, that is always a structure. For example, you have conflict, struggle through it, and eventually succumb to it or work their way out of it. So when we talk about film, sometimes, let's say, a cliche film would be, get falling in love with different status of family. One is normal, one is an elite, and then they want to get married. They don't have approval of their family. The girl runs away to London. Apparently, when people run away, it's always London, but not somewhere else. and with that, the boy comes in chasing the girl, and then they get the family's approval and happy ending. So sometimes, in film, it's important to have happy ending because you spend a lot of time watching the film and you want to be happy rather than being miserable and question things that you shouldn't question in watching a film because you spend a lot already. So yeah, that's film. Okay, so briefly about that, but I want to share with you the template of a particular script, might it be in TV programs or film. So if you can see through my screen right here, everybody, this is Grey's Anatomy pilot script. And with that, if you see the template right here, this is Grey's Anatomy pilot, so the name of the show. So sometimes when you want to do a particular TV show, and then you want to pitch to a TV station to run your episode, that it is workable, you do a pilot first. So with that, Grey's Anatomy did a pilot. So the name of the script is Grey's Anatomy pilot. Okay, and with that, the date right here, okay, there's a term of double blue. I'm not that sure what it is, but the most important part is teaser. So you start off with the introduction of how you want to introduce a program. You have a teaser, you have a transition. The transition is fade in, and then if you have an opening montage is the starting of the program where you line up the cars, or you have images of let's say Grey's Anatomy is a medical TV show, and you have something about surgery, then you do a surgery footage about 1 minute or so, right? So with that is the starting and the very first part. But when we talk about the template itself, the center would be the character. So the character goes up. Okay, for example here, Meredith. VO stands for voiceover. Sometimes when you shoot, the audio runs, it doesn't matches, it doesn't tally with what you shoot, so you have to do the voiceover once more. So with that, for example right here, Meredith voiceover. So this is the voiceover. The game, they say a person either has what it takes to play or they don't. My mother was one of the greats, me on the other hand, and then flatline. So flatline, that particular sound in a hospital, in a machine. Okay, so and then continuing on, Meredith still, CONT apostrophe D is continued. So still on Meredith, this is the dialogue right here. I'm kind of screwed. Okay, so this is the dialogue. So when we talk about this, okay, sometimes when you start a particular script, you have this term that you will come about. You will find this particular term. So this is what we call interior. INT stands for interior. So if you shoot indoor, you say interior and the location. So for example, right here, Meredith's living room, sunrise. The time of that particular scene. So again, this is the description. So description, it helps the particular the producer or the director itself to actually direct the actors accordingly to the description of the script. Sometimes, again, most of the times the script is being written by a separate person. So the director gets the script, study the script first, then they direct the actors. But sometimes in most best cases and bonus cases, the director is also the script writer, so they know their work really well. So it depends on the situation as well. Okay, so INT stands for interior. So if you shoot indoor, it's INT. If you shoot outdoor, EXT, exterior. Okay, so with that, continue on. Derek. Okay, Derek on scene. Okay, OS stands for on scene. This is, and then the description and continuing on. So this is very important, a template for you to look for and to lean on to, in doing, if you opt for your final project, if you do, a video podcast or a TV program or a short film. So this is one of the requirements for you to do it. Okay. So with that, what else? Okay, I already tell you, you have to take 7 photos. So just a quick reminder for everybody that you have to take this particular 7 photos. This is your take home assignment for tutorial group 2, 7, and 5. Tutorial group 3, 1, and 6, you are due next week, so you don't have to do this. But you can, I'm more than welcome, and I'm more than happy if you want to watch it, if you have the time. So with that, everybody, it's the end of my explanation right here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Hannes's show, Midnight Show Tutorial Week 5. So with that, thank you so much, everybody. Happy Wesak Day to each and every one of you. Happy holidays. I will try to open my times tomorrow. And with that, please do the take home. Please do this tutorial work for tutorial group 2, 7, and 5. Tutorial group 3, 1, 6, 4. 4, you have done it with me. 3, 1, and 6, you will do it with me next week. So with that, 3, 1 with me, 6 with Dr. Azian. So with that, I will be seeing you next week, hopefully. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.